Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the call. My name is Danny Bay, connecting from Las Vegas, Nevada. We're excited to have every single one of you with us tonight.
Recording in progress.
I know many of you are connecting with us all throughout the United States, all throughout Canada, maybe some of you sneaking in from different countries as well. We want to welcome you to our RIMAN North America very special call tonight. We have some guest speakers that's going to be sharing incredible message with you tonight. We're also going to be doing advanced dive into special training in our rewards program tonight. It's going to be an exciting call. But before we get started, we would love to see where you're connecting from and recognize maybe your represented cities on this call. If you could let us know in the chat box, let us know what city or what state you're calling from. We will love to recognize you. We have people connecting from, let's see, Kentucky's here, Virginia, Alberta, Canada, Washington State, Honolulu, New York. That's 4-6 hour difference right there. Minnesota's in the house. Sacramento, Orange County's here. North Carolina, Hickory, what a great city name. Winnipeg is in the house. And we have, let's see, Philadelphia's here. We got Las Vegas, of course, Toronto, San Antonio. We have somebody connecting from Taiwan. Actually, it's our Felicia, our sales manager from Taiwan, is with us tonight or this morning. I believe it's like 9 a.m. over there in Taiwan. We got Florida in the house, Oklahoma City, Virginia Beach. We could probably spend the next 10 minutes talking about all the cities that's connected right now. But even if we haven't mentioned your city, we welcome you to RIMAN community. We definitely welcome you to our live, very special training call tonight. If you are maybe just new to RIMAN and you recently got started with us, we want to welcome you to RIMAN family. We want to welcome you to our community. RIMAN, as many of you probably already know, has started 6 years ago in Korea. In a short amount of time, became the #1 K-beauty brand in Korea, and it's made its way over to our country in the United States and the North America expansion just a little over a year ago. And what has taken place in just short amount of time is absolutely incredible. And you could just look at, if you have the cameras on, if you just look at everybody that's got their cameras on, you could see who is absolutely in love with our products, who is absolutely glowing. We could see the glow even through the camera on this live Zoom call. And we're so excited to have every single one of you with us. Now, tonight is going to be a very special call because we don't usually dive into the details of our business plan that we have at RIMAN because, with the products, just going viral and products so easy to share, so easy to build a team. So many people are earning incredible, side business income, and many people are able to offset their expenses, maybe 1 or 2 or 3, or maybe all of their expenses. And maybe many people that has been dealing with the inflation in the last 4 years, over 12% in our country. Many people are replacing and offsetting, some of those increase of the cost of living in our country with our incredible business model. And we have to share with you with what's going on right now in RIMAN opportunity and the distribution opportunity that's attached to these #1 K-beauty brand from Korea is bringing excitement to our life in 2024 at a whole another level and bringing a new and unique approach in gig economy in a way that hasn't been done before. And we're so excited about. So we're going to dive into the business model, the rewards program of what's going on here right now. As we go dive into this, we want to let you know that if you are brand new and just getting started, as we go over a lot of information, you could take notes, and also understand that a lot of these documents and recording of this is going to be available. We do want to let you know that you don't have to understand it all from the beginning for you to maximize it. I believe that the greatest way to understand our rewards program is for you to earn every part of the rewards program. And company will compensate you, company will pay, and according to the rewards program, as you move according to the plan and earn while you're learning. So we don't want you to feel overwhelmed with a lot of the information we're going to share with you tonight, but at the high level, we want you to understand the concept and understand how it works. So that way, as you go through your journey with RIMAN and as you go through some of the trainings, through orientations and different system trainings, you will understand why we are encouraging and we're coaching for you to build the way that you're going to be building with the business. I apologize because I believe we maxed out on the Zoom live call. So if you get any messages, we will have this recorded and we'll be sharing with everybody. Now let's dive into the high margin distribution business model that is very unique. The new way that RIMAN has brought the K-beauty into America. Let's dive into it now. These are probably slides that you're maybe familiar seeing if you have seen our presentation or orientation. We have positions where you could create your distributor account from the beginning and access to great commissions. And we're going to go through these positions one by one, so you could fully understand and have access to information on how you can maximize our plan as a planner, manager, senior manager, and above. Now, I mentioned this first as we dive into each position. As a planner, when you create an account, which literally takes 5 minutes or less online, you could create an account and start referring customers and start, going out there and introduce others who also want distribution rights to the products and start earning commission. And it literally takes less than 5 minutes. It's $20 registration, simple annual renewal. And once you do so, as you start building your customer base, you could start move up. You could start to move up in the plan by passing the milestone of 3,000 or 6,000 BP, which we'll explain in a minute, and earn a manager and senior manager status, and you could unlock the potential of up to 25% and up to 35% in rewards program. Now, what's really exciting about this is planner to senior manager. I almost want to explain it like it's set up as a high commission affiliate program where you could simply go out there and start to earn incredible commission and start to earn, enough commission to offset the increase of what's going on in the world and what's going on in your life in a very simple amount of time, even before you start to build your team. And that's very unique. And also a manager and senior manager, as you earn the status as a manager and senior manager, what's so cool about this is you cannot go backwards. And once you unlock the manager and senior manager status, you cannot lose that position. You cannot go back down to planner. You get to enjoy the benefit as a manager and senior manager going forward. And there's no purchase requirement. There's no monthly quota requirement for you to make that happen. So now, and once you become a team leader or higher is what it unlocks the full potential of you getting compensated, not just for what you do, but you now start to get compensated for what happens in your team. And that's why having a balanced plan like this, where you could start to share and start to build and maximize the plan. And soon as you pass the milestone of team leader, unlocking every activity in your team for you to start earning rewards, it's what makes our plan very special. So now, what you have seen in this slide is what's called RIMAN Dollar. Now, RIMAN Dollar is a program that's starting in the month of July, which we're really excited about. And I want to briefly mention about the RIMAN Dollar. So starting July 1st, you will not only earn cashback rebate, but you will also earn RIMAN Dollar rebate when you purchase RIMAN products. And what's so cool about this is it gives you special access to special products, limited time products, merchandise and swags, and classic products, as well as RIMAN travel and experience kits like these. Last night, we had a June monthly rundown where we've explained what's coming in the month of July. Now, in the month of July, you're going to see EX travel kit and the Ready on Some travel kit and the Ultimate travel kit that was never available before in RIMAN. These travel kits are coming available in North America starting July. Now, you're going to have access to these, and you're going to also have an access to earning RIMAN dollars in the month of July, where it also gives you access to the next exciting thing that's coming towards the end of third quarter, which is the experience kits. Experience kit is going to be super exciting. We talked about it last night on a monthly rundown. If you haven't seen the content yet, make sure you get a recording of the monthly rundown. We went through the whole explanation of the announcement of what is going to be available in the later part of third quarter with the experience kit. Experience kit is something that your prospects and your customers could get. And as they open the box, instead of someone explaining step by step of what product it is, what the benefits are and what products to use first. And the Ritual Experience Kit is going to give them an experience. As soon as they open up the box, it will explain, and it will be laid out in the order that they're supposed to use it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And also on the top of the box, as they open it, they will explain what each product is, what the benefit is. And on top of that, you can see the QR code. They can scan it, and it will give them access to a video that will show them exactly how to use the product guide, how to use guide. A video is available, gonna be on there as well. So EX Line Expert Ritual Experience Kit, as well as the Ready and Some Experience Kit, as well as the Ultimate Ritual Experience Kit is coming later part of third quarter as well. And we're gonna make these available to RIMAN dollar holders, before anyone else. And you're going to have exclusive access to some of these. That's going to be absolutely exciting. And you can learn more about it as we get close to the launch of the Experience Kit. On top of that, you could also earn RIMAN dollars on personal orders. Okay. So in personal orders, if you're a manager, every order that you do, not on the customers, not on the team activities, you could earn 10% of what you order, 10% of the BP of the amount that you order, you could earn in RIMAN dollars. Senior manager will earn 12.5%, and team leader and higher will earn 20% on their personal orders. But on top of that, you could also earn additional 5% rewards on team activities for all managers and above as you go out there and start building your 10 or more AutoShip customers. So on top of the base commission as a manager, not just on your own personal purchase or activities, you could start to earn additional 5% on the qualified BP as a manager commission on top of the base commission. Senior manager, you could earn additional 5% in RIMAN dollars, and qualified BP that you're earning commission up to 30% on, you could earn additional 5%. And also the team leader, qualified BP, you're earning 40% base commission on, could earn additional 5% in RIMAN dollars as well. I know this program is going to be very exciting, and I know it's going to be new, but I know starting July, back office, you're going to be able to see the progress of you earning your RIMAN dollars that you could start to access to really have exclusive access to different products and merchandise goods and good, the full-size products as well. Now, let's talk about the commission and rebate down as each position. Once you become a planner, and to become a planner, let's talk about how to become a planner first. You create a $20 account, registration, and there's an annual renewal of $20. There's no volume requirement. You could literally become a planner in less than 5 minutes on RIMAN.com. As a planner, you have access to 10% commission on, things. So on personal and first level, purchases that you could earn 10% base commission as you introduce other planner, if they do you have a 5% same rank commission where you earn 5% of their activities as well? Now, all your customers, every time they order from you through your link, you'll be earning 10% base commission. RIMAN dollar program is not available on customers or first level for planner. It is only available for rebate for planners. As a planner, you could earn 5%. All the personal purchases you do, 5% cash rebate and 5% RIMAN dollar rebate. Okay. Now let's talk about manager, which is the next milestone. Soon as you pass 3,000 business points, not in 1 month, but most recent 3 months, meaning if I start in June, July, August, most recent 3 months, you unlock the status as a manager, and you get to enjoy that benefit as a manager as long as you're active in the company. Now, as a manager, the manager qualification, you could count your personal orders, you could count your personal customers' orders, you could also count first level distributors' orders, and you could also count first level distributors' customers' orders. Combined BP of 3,000 business point is all you need. What is a business point? Business point is 90% to $1 of the amount that's purchased, meaning that $3,300 roughly will give you 3,000 business points for you to qualify as a manager. Now, the commission release qualification is every month commission is generated. Now, it is generated, regardless of if you have your 3 active customers or not. But for the commission to release into your e-wallet, you need 3 active customers. Simply means you need 3 customers that have purchased a product in this month, for that commission to be released. For some reason, I don't think most people ever experience that, but if you listed this month, it will be waiting for you in the e-wallet. Next month, you acquire 3 customers or have 3 active customers. It will release last month and this month commission for you to get, okay? As a manager, the commission is personal and first level is 20% base commission, and RIMAN dollar program is additional 5% on personal and first level BP soon as you have 10 or more auto ship customers. Also, the personal order rebate program for manager is 10% cash rebate and 10% RIMAN dollar rebate. And of course, if you have 10 or more auto ship customers, you're going to be earning additional 5% in RIMAN dollar rebate on top of that 10% as well. Okay. So basically you have opportunity to access up to 25%, 20% plus 5% as a manager in our rewards program. Give you an example. If you're a manager and if you have a customer, you earn 20% cash commission plus the opportunity to earn additional 5% in RIMAN dollars. If you have a planner that makes a purchase or that sells to a customer, 10% commission plus the 5% in RIMAN dollars. And of course, if you have a RIMAN manager, you earn 5% as well. Now let's talk about senior manager. Senior manager, how do you become a senior manager? 6,000 business point in most recent 3 months. Counts personal orders, personal customer orders, first level distributor orders, and first level distributors customers orders. That's what it counts. Okay. Now, commission release qualification is same, 3 active customers. When you become a senior manager, now you're unlocking 35% opportunity, 25% base commission, 5% what's called team incentive. And on top of that, you have additional opportunity to earn 5% in RIMAN dollars. Now, let me explain. Senior manager commission, personal and first level, is 25% base commission. Addition to that, you will earn 5% in team incentive, which is unlimited levels. If you introduce person A, they introduce person B, they introduce person C, unlimited levels of partners that are planners and managers until you promote someone as a senior manager in that group and they get to take over. It's like a baton, okay? You give them the 5% benefit after they become a senior manager. So that's the senior manager commission plan. RIMAN dollar program, of course, same thing, additional, 5% on personal and first level BP, and all as soon as you acquire 10 or more auto ship customers. And personal order rebate program is going to be 12.5% cash rebate, 12.5% in RIMAN dollar rebate, and additional 5% in team incentive rebate, which is going to be cash, and additional 5% also available in RIMAN dollars rebate as you acquire 10 customers. Now, let me give you a scenario of what it looks like, okay? As a senior manager, up to 35% customer orders, 30% cash commission, plus the 5% RIMAN dollar opportunity. Planner orders, 20% commission plus the 5% RIMAN dollar opportunity. Manager orders, you have 10% commission plus the 5% RIMAN dollar opportunity. And when you have a same rank senior manager, you will earn 5% same rank override as well. So it's a very simple, basically whatever you're earning is determined by what your partners earn. You just subtract that number from what you're earning is how you calculate your commission. Now, what is the next rank, which is team leader? So just like you saw, that planner, starts at 10% base commission, manager 20%, and senior manager 30%, and team leader, you start at 40% base commission. So it's like you double the commission to become a manager. You become a senior manager, you're tripling the commission. You become a team leader, now you quadruple the base commission. On top of that, you have additional benefits. So how do you become a team leader? Team leader, you get 50,000 business point, not in 3 months. They let you count most recent 5 months. And this is the first time you need to build a team. Why? Because if you're going to be a team leader, you probably need a team, okay? To build a team, what kind of team? You need 3 or more senior managers, 7 or more managers in the team. So basically 10 or more business partners in the team that achieve the status of manager or higher here is how you become a team leader once you surpass the 50,000 volume. And from there, monthly, this is the first time as a team leader, because we have so many incredible benefits that are available for team leaders. This is the first time your whole team leader group, you just got to do over 10,000 BP per month for you to maintain all the benefits, all the rewards as a team leader. Commission release qualification is 5% active customers instead of 3, starting team leader and higher. Now, let me explain the team leader commission. You could start to earn up to 45%, including the base commission and RIMAN dollar program. Unlimited levels of team leader group, which is really exciting, because until senior manager, it was based on your personal and first level. Starting team leader, now you have access to unlimited levels of team leader group. And it's a 40% base commission, but it's whatever has been paid, it just subtracts from the 40. That's how you could earn 10 or 20 or maybe even 30% on the activities that's happening from the team. We'll talk about that in a second. We also have 3-generation leadership match. That's 10 to 15%. Of course, you have additional 5%, not just on personal and first level. As a team leader, you have access to 5% unlimited levels of team leader group soon as you have 10 or more auto-ship customers. Meaning, imagine if you have 50,000 business point that it was generated in your team leader group, earning 5% in RIMAN dollars, and that there will be additional 2,500. Think about that. That's incredible. Additional $2,500 in RIMAN dollars that you could use towards your experience kits, towards your travel kits, and towards your products and different merchandise goods as well. And also the personal order rebate program is going to be 20% cash, 20% RIMAN dollar rebate. And of course, as soon as you have 10 customers, additional 5% in RIMAN dollar rebate as well. Now, let me explain per position. Okay. As a team leader, you access up to 45%. So, when you have a customer order, you earn 40% commission, base commission plus the 5% of RIMAN dollars. And when you have a planners earn their own 10%. So you subtract that 10 from 40, you earn 30% commission plus the access to 5% of RIMAN dollars as you start building your customer base. When you have manager, they earn their own 20% base commission. So 40 minus 20 is 20%. Plus you have access to additional 5%. So up to 25% on the productions of manager. Senior manager earns their own 30% base commission. You subtract 30 from 40, you earn 10% base commission. Plus on top of that, you have access to additional 5% in RIMAN dollars. So there's a lot of opportunity here as a team leader to really access incredible reward programs in RIMAN. Now, directors and senior directors and national director, which we're really excited about. We have 2% director group, 3% senior director group, 4% national director group override on top of the team leader compensation. And we have revenue share program and leadership match program I want to dive into right now. Now, let me explain that you have access to the 2% director commission, 1% first generation director commission, and 2 points and leadership match programs. Now, let me give you an example, one by one, starting with the commission program. As director, if I'm a director, if I don't have a director in my team, all the BP that happens, you will earn 2% on top of the team leader commission. But let's just say you're a director and you help somebody to become a director, they get to earn their own 2%. But because if it wasn't for you, none of that would have happened, and you help them to become a director, you will also get what's called 1% generation director commission on all the activities that's happening in that director. Just imagine this. Imagine having how you help somebody to get started in the business and they have became a director and now they're participating in revenue share. They're in the top leadership. Imagine they are generating incredible amount of volume and they're independent, they're a leader and they're doing their thing. But imagine you getting additional 1% on generation director commission on all the activities of that director generating high volume. That alone could be incredibly huge. And that is what is available in the program. When you become a senior director. On the groups that you don't have a senior director or director, you're going to earn 3%. But if you have a group that you have a director, they get to earn their own 2%. So you subtract 2 from 3. So there's 1%. Plus, you have what's called first generation director commission, where you will earn additional 1% in the volume underneath the director. So 1 plus 1 is 2%. So if you're a senior director and if you have a director, all the productions they do, they earn 2%, you earn 2% because you're the senior director working with them and helping them. How many of you think it will be a good idea for you to put a plan together in next maybe 6, 12, 24 months of time for you to also become a senior director and unlock these incredible potentials and reward programs at RIMAN? It's very, very exciting. Becoming a national director by building 4 teams of directors, here's how it works. If you're a national director, if you have a team that doesn't have any directors yet, you earn 4% override on top of the team leader commission that you could earn. And if you have a team that has a director, they earn their own 2%, but you will earn the 2%. 4 minus 2 is 2, plus the first generation 1%. So you will earn 3% in the director group and 3% commission underneath all the volume under the director's team. And also, if you have a senior director as a national director, 4 minus 3 is 1, plus you have what's called senior director first generation commission, where you will earn 1 plus 1, 2% commission override on all the production under the senior director. So it is absolutely incredible. It is absolutely incredible. As you start building your short-term, but also long-term business plan with RIMAN, as you start building your customer base, and as you start to build your team, because as you understand the concept of RIMAN, as you start to share the product, you realize that as people use the product, it is impossible to not change their face. And when they change their face, it's impossible to not change their finances, because when you change the way you look, and everywhere you go, people are complimenting you and they're asking you, did you get a Botox? Did you change skincare? What did you do to your skin? I want to know more about it. Hey, don't keep it to yourself. Give me some information. I want what you're using. When you have those conversations, it's almost impossible not to share. And as you start building your customer base, as you start building your team, you're going to realize that these directors and senior directors and national directors are not out there out of reach for you. It is available to every single person that simply applies the system and starts enjoying the product and change your face. And so it could change your finances and other people's finances as well. Let me also explain the revenue share program. Revenue share program is one of the greatest benefits as a director and senior director and national director. Now, director rank is worth 2 points. So what that means is if you become a director, you get 2 points towards the revenue share for this month. It is done by region. We take 1% of North America revenue, and it's paid out based on directors to national directors based on how many points they have. So if you're a director, you get 2 points in the pool, and that's the share you're going to have. If you're a director and you promote another director in the team, your directorship is 2 points. They give you 2 points. Now you have 4 points in the revenue share. You could earn a double of the amount in revenue share. But if you're a director and if you help somebody in the team become a senior director before you, senior director is worth 3 points. So you get 2 points plus 3 points. Now you have 5 points towards the revenue share, which is absolutely incredible, because I usually never see a situation where you have someone in the team surpass your rank and you still benefit more from it, which is incredible. And also senior director, worth 3 points, but for you to become a senior director, you need 2 teams of directors, which is 2 and 2. You add 3 plus 2 plus 2. Now you have 7 points into the revenue share program, which simply means just by being a minimum qualified senior director, you'll be getting 3.5 times more in the revenue share than a new director that just got promoted. If you're a national director is worth 4 points. Each director team that you promote, you get 2 points. If you promote a senior director team, you get 3 points. So at the minimum, as a national director, 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Sorry, this is not math class, but I'm just doing the math here. You're going to have minimum of 12 points for you to participate in the revenue share program as the revenue share program that you could participate in. So which means 6 times more the amount than a brand new director with 2 points soon as you become a national director. Leadership Match program, which is one of my favorite part about our reward program, is as a team leader, you unlock 3 generations of leadership match, which means the first generation, it's not the person you introduce. It's not first level. There's difference between level and generation. Level is someone that you personally introduce. Generation is, it doesn't matter what level they are. It's the first qualified team leader or higher is what's considered as a generation. So you could be a planner, manager, senior manager, and a team leader, and that could be on the 4th level in your team, but they will be considered as a first generation. Your first generation team leader and higher, commission they earn, you're going to get a 15% matching bonus, because without your help and support and your coaching and working with them, that would have never happened for them. So if they earn, as an example, $10,000, you'd be earning 15% of that as a matching bonus, which is $1,500, which is amazing. Imagine helping 10, 20, 50, 100, maybe even 1,000 leaders in near future for you to help them earn great commission that you could participate in a leadership match program. So, the second generation is 10%, third generation is 10%. And the beauty of becoming a director and you want to move up in the milestone program is because when you become a director, you don't just get 3 generation match now, you get 4 generation match. And if you become a senior director, now you have 5 generation you could get. And when you become a national director, you don't get 3 generation, you get 6 generations of leaders, and there's no cap, there's no maximum amount. It doesn't matter how many people are in that 6th generation. It doesn't matter the amount, there's no maximum. You could earn a leadership match program, participate as much as you earn, as much as you help others to win in our program. Now, here's the reason, I highly recommend that you really, if you're a senior manager already, and if you're planning to be a team leader in sometime in near future, I highly recommend that you give everything you can in next 27 days, rest of this month, and become a team leader and join us in the Leadership Academy program we're going to have in Irvine office on July 17th and 18th. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be, we're going to be going over 8 different curriculums of training programs that's going to help you every step of the way, give you all the navigation and all the guidelines that you need for you to go from team leader all the way to director, senior director, all the way to national director in our program. We're also going to be teaching how to build customer base to create 6-figure income. We're going to be teaching on how to build your team to really go out there, help many people to really build an incredible business for themselves, duplication, leadership, team building, recruiting, and how to host a glow up K-pop-up events properly, and all the presentation skills and everything that you could possibly learn in short 2 days of time. We're going to be giving you courses to really give you all the tools and all the information you need for you to really take your business to the next level. So whatever position you're in right now, I want to encourage you to move up a level, move up to the next rank in the month of June. But those of you that are senior managers right now, I encourage you to run to become a team leader before the month ends so you could participate in the Leadership Academy program. Some of you want to learn more about our products. I know tonight was, it's focused on the excitement of what's happening with our compensation, our rewards program. Tomorrow night, if you want to learn more about our products, our 2 summer school of product university is starting June 5th through June 26th during the month of June, and July 10th through the 31st. We have it available in person at the office in some of the classes, and also broadcasted on Zoom as well. You could RSVP to participate. That's where you learn everything about our ingredients, our products, and our benefits, and you'll hear incredible strategies and stories on how you could maximize our products and really promote our products as well. I also want to let you know that this coming Thursday, we have incredible presentation opportunity that you could share. This Thursday night, we have National Director, Mr. Chris Kim, and also our newly promoted Director, Susan, who's going to be doing a very special presentation this Thursday night at 6 p.m. Pacific on this same very Zoom link that you could access to. I know it's going to be fire. So if you have someone that you want to share this incredible opportunity with, invite them to that Zoom presentation. As you see other flyers, we have orientations, we have different programs throughout the month to help you every step of the way. And we want to encourage every single one of you to take full advantage of the program, the support system that we have. We are so excited about our rewards program, but tonight we're even more excited because we have incredible leaders who is on the call with us right now to share with you some of the exciting things that's happening in their business. And I would thought it would be great to invite a director, senior director, and national director, and our special guest tonight to share their message with you. The first person we want to hear from is a gentleman who just became a director with our company, but he's not a stranger to us as a friend. We've been great friends for the last 16 years, and we're so happy that he recently decided to join RIMAN, and seeing this gentleman build an incredible team, an incredible customer base to become a director in such a short amount of time. It's truly inspiring. Let's go out to California right now and hear from newly promoted director, Mr. Mike Lan. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Danny Bay. It's such an honor to be back in business with you. I knew you for over 15 years, actually almost 20 years. And to now be back in RIMAN, or be in RIMAN, and be in business with a friend and a mentor, it's truly a blessing. And I just want to thank you for bringing RIMAN to the United States. I also want to thank all the leaders that pioneered the United States to, inspire me and my team what's actually possible, because you guys did such an incredible job building success story. Your very first year doing $70 million in sales. And what was so impressive when I went to the convention 2 months ago, or a month and a half ago, is how many people that have no experience in direct sales, network marketing, or in skincare to be able to have so much success. So thank you guys for showing us what's possible. I'll share my full story for next time when I eventually become a national director. But for now, I'll briefly share with you my background. Been around this industry now for 19 years, just turned 40 last month, so it's almost half of my life. This is pretty much all I know how to do, because prior to this industry, I worked at Disneyland, which was my last job and my final job, making minimum wage. But I met mentors who taught me this business, that you could work smart versus hard, and you could just follow a system. And that's pretty much all I did. I was a student, I was coachable, I was teachable. And since my early days of being 20 years old, I just listened to all the mentors, never questioned them. And whatever they told me to do, I did, and was able to see some success that I never thought was possible. But here's what's crazy about RIMAN. I still don't understand everything about the compensation plan. I still don't understand everything about the products. I can't even name you the X line and all the other products. But what I do know is the product works. I was the type of guy that said, I'll never put on lotion. And to be honest, my first time putting lotion on was in April, because my wife forced me, saying, if you're going to do Celebrim and market RIMAN, you have to put it on. And she pretty much forced it on me. And now, every day because of her, I'm doing the 8 steps and all the crazy stuff. And I can't even say I'm in skincare business. But one thing that really caught my attention when I went to the office was, I remember National Director, Mr. Chris Kim, said, Mike, it's, you have experience. It's not about what product or service you like. It's what the market wants. And K-Beauty is so hot that I can't even believe how hot and how many successful people this company is attracting. So ever since I got started, ladies and gentlemen, in April, I worked my tail off. My wife was, going to give birth to our second son in about 30 days, but I knew because of timing and how important it is to work for the summer that I went everywhere. My first month, I think I flew to Connecticut, then I went to New York, then I went to Maryland, then I went to Houston, Texas. Then I went to Nevada, then I went to Oahu in Hawaii, then we flew to Maui, then we flew to Kauai, and that was my first 30 days. And I flew back on Mother's Day, landed on Mother's Day to spend time with her, and, worked in California until my wife gave birth last week. And here's the crazy thing. My wife understands the time. So, Mike, I know we just had a son, but I want you to go work. I'm like, are you serious? I want to take a month off. And she said, no, we'll never get timing like this. You need to go work. So I just booked my flight today to Texas next week, and I'm going to be traveling to all the islands of Hawaii again end of this month, because this is the time to get to work. I didn't understand how much better the compensation could get, but after Mr. Danny Bay just explaining to us the enhancement and the experience kit coming and the travel kit coming next month, oh my gosh, you guys have no idea what's about to happen. That if you thought this was good until now, the type of momentum this company is going to be creating this summer, it's like adding fuel to existing fire. It's just going to explode. So ladies and gentlemen, the time to get to work is right now. The time to go do K-pop is right now. The time to go do one-on-ones is right now. To get on more Zoom is right now. And if you have a chicken list, I'm telling you, give everybody a call, give everyone a text message, because this company was built with people that have no experience. But now, because everybody knows it's the hottest company in the United States, and everybody knows right now in the industry it's going to go international to more countries, we are attracting legends to this company that you want to talk to everybody, because by in the summer, I'm telling you, the last thing you want to hear is some of your friends, some of the people you know, being in somebody else's team, and you're going to say, ouch, I should have called in, I should have got to work. So I'm beyond excited. I'm so honored to be around the great leadership. Thank you, Mr. Danny Bay, for getting me on this call, and I want to give the call back to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mike Lon. Congratulations on your director, but also really, really congratulations to your beautiful second son that was just born literally a few days ago. I think officially the cutest baby I've ever seen. If you haven't seen the baby, you got to follow him on Instagram and check it out. Next, we want to go. Well, I guess we're going to be singing California, but we want to go to Arcadia, California, queen of K-pop up. The person who has really established the system of K-pop ups in RIMAN, and we so appreciate her leadership. She's got team growing everywhere. She just got back from Hong Kong, and we really appreciate her leadership. Let's go out to California and hear from Senior Director Karen Kong. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hi, thank you, Danny, and welcome, or hi everyone on the call. I know normally when I'm on these Zooms, I have like a little segment, or I do the Thursday Zoom. So, today, since this is a kind of a special opportunity, I wanted to share a little bit like of a different story. So, I don't know if any of you guys really know my background, but I'm actually a partner at an investment bank for the last 24 years. And everything that Director Michael said resonated really well with me, because like I almost wanted to say something very similar, but when I got started, but we do have different stories because this is my first time doing anything like this. So I started with RIMAN in March, and I just knew this company was going to succeed. So I jumped all in, and thankfully my first mentor ever in this industry ended up being Mr. Danny Bay, right? And I have to say, every time, and you guys can go into our chats, I'm always like, everything's so strategic. You're so genius. Every time I'm like, oh, my sales are kind of down this month, and boom, he has some new promotion or some new thing or some new, and now the enhancement, it's always one thing after another. And I learned, now 14 months in, what I learned early on was to just trust him, to trust the process, trust that the company always has our best interest at heart. And I think once, I got my team to truly understand that as well, it just became the momentum was so positive, the vibe, the energy. If you guys can tell from the videos on my Instagram, we have such a positive working environment in my team. And it's because I think, as the leader, as the founder of DBK, it resonates, like it trickles down, and it's because it stems from the top. I'm so fortunate to have a relationship with Mr. Danny Bay, Miss Betty Perez, and every time there's something, any kind of a concern, I just address it right away. And I'm like, okay, how did I know? You always have the answer, right? So I just wanted to share that little bit. But why I'm super excited is I'll share another story with you guys. When I got started, my partner in crime was Director Dora. The two of us started on March 1st. And I remember every time we had a chance to see Betty, like Danny, I would text all the time, Betty, it took a little while, for us to become friends. But any chance that we got to see Betty, we would say, Betty, can you bring those travel kits back? So for those of you who are new, they ran one promotion in the last 14 months and it was in May. Okay. And our team went nuts. And back then I only had 100 distributors. We're just about to break 4,000 at the 14-month mark. But in May, I had 100 distributors. I used to screenshot them and send them to Danny as I watched my team grow. At the end of May, the distributor count more than doubled. Okay. And I remember Dora and I, we were just like strategizing how to use these travel kits. We bought as many as we could afford at the time, and I'm going to give you guys some tips since, that's coming up right around the corner. So what we did to grow our business, we really utilized these because you have some people who, can't afford the $300. And so then usually say, oh, just try the booster serum then, right? That's already $90. Now they can get a whole mini set for $100, right? So it's good for the people who can't afford like the 300 or who don't want to invest 300. It's good for the people who say, I bet you guys get this all the time. Well, I already have a lot of products. Well, now this isn't burdensome. You just have to get this like little 2-week, 3-week trial set, right? And so now they have no excuse. You can say, dude, it's $100. Just try it. Just give me 2 weeks, right? So you can utilize it for that. And it also makes an awesome gift. And at Cancun, Dora and I were up in the front row and we got to touch it and we got to feel the bag. It's super luxurious. I mean, really, when Danny says it feels like a Chanel bag, I really think it does. And it's going to make a really good gift. So, I think they're going to come and go and the bags will change. But this white one, the one that looks like a cloud, I'm telling you guys, you want to buy as many as you can because in our team chats, there's always someone who's looking for a travel kit and it's usually crickets. Nobody wants to give them up, right? And we pay cash. We pay each other $100 for them. But there's always someone who's like, hey, do you have a travel kit? Even if you have one, you're like, you don't want to tell people that you do because you want to save it for yourself to use in this way strategically, right? And then I'm going to give you guys a little tip. I was just at USPS today. Every time I had a travel kit, I don't have any more, team, but that was my last one. And every time I send out a travel kit, I include 2 collagens and 4 detox. I guarantee you, and I like a little letter of instruction, and then I guarantee you when they get it, they're like, what's this? I go, oh, try it. It's my favorite product, right? And then the next time they order, when you check the customer account, they always add one of those. You know what I mean? It's an easy way, right, to get your customers, whether it's a new planner or a new customer, to try other products as well. So definitely when you're sending them, they fit inside the little box. So just throw a couple in there and then send those out together. And what else did I want to share with you guys? Oh, and okay, that was the month that Dora became team leader. Okay, we really utilized these travel kits. We got them out to everybody. Back in May, like I said, I only had 100 distributors, so all my stories have Dora involved, right? Director Dora. But that's how we got her to team leader as well. And then I just want you guys all to know, under this new enhanced compensation plan, it's truly amazing. I'm so glad we have 7 directors on our team. Like, we're super excited that our, how much revenue share we're going to be getting. But I think if everyone focuses on getting team leaders, right? So even if you're a team leader, if you're not a team leader yet, become a team leader, right? So in May, we promoted 6 team leaders. June, I'm excited to see how many team leaders we're going to promote. And that's because we're really pushing the Leadership Academy in July. Like, you want to be a part of everything that the company puts on because there's so much value in everything. In every in-person training, you're going to walk away just more knowledgeable, just more excited, more everything, right? It's only going to be a positive impact on your business and your team. So we really pushed that Leadership Academy and told everybody you needed to rank advanced by May. The company extended it to June. So now this month we have 30 more days to get everyone to team leader, right? So really focus on helping your team get to team leader. We have enough time, okay, to get there by June 30th. But if your goal is director, it's going to happen naturally if you focus on team leaders, because how do you get to director? You need 3 team leaders, right? So to help your team get help more team leaders to grow within your team, help your team leaders get team leaders, and then you'll eventually get to director as well. So really just don't focus. I think when people focus too much on director, they're like, oh my God, 600,000 BP is crazy. Focus on growing a lot of team leaders in your group, and then it'll naturally happen for you. But just a little bit of inspiration, guys. I've never done this before, and my claim to fame, first American-born director to be promoted in RIMAN, right? And senior director, only because I beat senior director Steve Hyun by a couple of days, right? Nonetheless, that last month that I had to get it done, there is power in intention. Okay, so set goals. Don't do anything haphazardly, and that's very important. On August 1st, I needed 330,000 BP to hit director. Okay, I did it, and I even surpassed 330,000 in 1 month. So if you want to get it done, just like Director Michael, he spent, May, his first 30 days going around the country and doing everything. I did the same thing. I held K-pop-ups with hundreds of people. I flew to different states. I did what I needed to do to make it happen, and it can, right? So you hear our success stories, and and with me being brand new to this industry, and 95% of my team, they've never done direct sales before. And seeing how many, directors and team leaders we have, I know that if we got this done, that you guys can too. So I hope this helps, and I hope to see you guys all at the Leadership Academy.
Thank you very much, Karen. What an incredible wisdom. I know I saw so many people taking incredible notes. Man, thank you very much for that, Karen. Next, we want to go other side of California and hear from our very first national director in RIMAN. And, more than him being a national director, I've watched him and I've learned from him. I've learned from his coaching, and his leadership style, his coaching style is second to none. And we're so excited that you get a chance to also hear from our national director, Mr. Timmer. So thank you for joining us tonight, Mr. Timmer, and welcome to the call.
Danny, you did an amazing job. I know everybody's thinking the same thing. I'm watching, I'm like texting people going, man, is Danny knocking it out of the park or what? You really did an amazing job in such a short period of time. My background, I got really lucky. I got really fortunate in, like, when I was 17, I met a really wealthy person that mentored me and taught me this industry. And I just paid attention, learned, and went to work. But, right now, the excitement level that I've got for RIMAN, I've never been a part of anything that's taken off like this. I've been involved in this industry, like I said, for 28 years, but I've never seen something that's so exciting. And tonight, with all the enhancements that are going on, the excitement level is at an all-time high. I know that right now with these experience kits that are going to be coming out in July, this thing's going to grow like wildfire through a dry brush field. And I love what everybody's been saying, because it's true. Right now, there's never been a better time to get yourself the team leader. And I think we're going to see so many team leaders that are going to be rank advancing this month, so many directors that are going to be rank advancing this month. I just think that right now, that this moment in time, it'll never be recreated again. It'll never be duplicated again. And the excitement level that I've got right now, it's unmatched. And the people right now that are positioned by being a part of RIMAN, all we got to do is, get out there and just share, right? It's super simple. Use the product, right? Use Talk Demo. It's a super simple system. Change your face, change your finances. All we're doing, Control C, Control V, just over and over and over again. So the excitement's at an all-time high. The momentum's at an all-time high. And these enhancements are literally going to slingshot our momentum. All we got to do right now is be in position to win by being a team leader. If you're not a team leader, running hard, getting it wrapped up by this month, if possible, latest by next month. But just, I'm telling you right now, this moment in time will never be recreated again. It'll never be duplicated again. And don't let this moment in time slip through your fingertips. Don't look back with regret and say, man, I was there at the very beginning, before the experience kits launched, before all that happened. And I'm telling you right now, this is going to be an exciting ride. So, Mr. Danny Bay, thank you so much for bringing me here and saying, hey, being persistent with me. And I'm just letting you guys know, these products are on another planet. I've been in skincare for 15 years, promoting skincare. And I'm telling you, these products are on another level. So all we got to do is use Talk Demo, and we're going to win big. So thank you, Danny Bay, for having me on the call.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tim Herr. Thank you. Last but not least, we have very special guest speakers on the call with us tonight. I've heard of this gentleman, I guess almost almost 20 years ago, because, some of the personal mentors that I had at the time, they worked together many decades ago, and they really were the founding members that created the whole free enterprise, gig economy and the direct sales industry to be what it is right now. And it was an honor to be able to connect with them and to be able to learn his wisdom and the strategy, and he's been really working behind the scene with RIMAN for last short few months of time, really helping us with a lot of strategies and advising us as a strategic advisor, really behind the scene to really how can we make this opportunity better? How can we make the experience of customers better? How can we make the growth and to be at a speed or even greater than what they have done in the past, which they have helped two companies to become a multi-billion-dollar companies in their career. And he was just announced, as we all knew, but he was officially recognized again in 2024 as Hall of Fame direct sales, a legend, and just a few weeks ago, and we're so excited to have Mr. Larry Thompson and Mrs. Taylor Thompson in RIMAN family to really coach us and help us to strategize to make our opportunity better for every single one of us. So let's go out to Dallas, Texas right now and hear from Mr. Larry Thompson and Mrs. Taylor Thompson. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Wow. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Danny, for having us on here. We feel very honored to be here tonight and just celebrate, look at all the wins. Whenever you look at what happened with Mr. Michael there, congratulations on the brand new baby. And, whenever you do those things in the midst of life and you see those things, even whenever you have life experiences going on and you do it, this is a true celebration. And Karen, congratulations to you, and certainly to Tim and Chris, as national director, what they truly are. I love these guys. The first time that we had the opportunity to meet Danny and Chris and Tim, Chris and Tim, I mean, they won us over with their hearts, their servant leadership, and just who they are at the core. And we're super excited to be here.
Absolutely. And I got to tell you guys something. It's been, I've been around the horn here for a long time in network marketing, which has been over 56 years, and constantly have been active all those 56 years for about a 5-year period where I was sick for 5 years, and Taylor put me back together, and we went on the road then to go out here and find a second B. I'd had my first B for $1 billion in sales, and Taylor and I hooked up together here to build our second B after we got married in 2005. And I got to not only get to be married to her, I got to inherit 3 stepdaughters. Okay. And with the 3 stepdaughters came 6 girl dogs. Okay. And I already had 3 daughters. And so there's so much estrogen going around sometimes. I think I got to start wearing a bra, for what's going on around our household and stuff. But guys, RIMAN is very special. Very, very special. And Taylor, she saw this thing from the very, very beginning. I'm so excited about the experience packs because that was the first thing she said, this needs to be in an experience pack. Well, that's one thing to have that conversation. It's another thing to have a company like RIMAN, as big as RIMAN is, to respond as fast as they did.
Yes.
Fast as they did. Okay. Now, you heard a lot tonight about enhancements to the rewards program. That's what I call it, a rewards program. Compensation program limits you to one segment of who we sell to and who we build with. And that's the direct sales, the network marketing space. That's language that they do, okay? That's the language that they understand. But what Taylor and I have been talking about, okay, since 2019, we held the first gig summit that was ever held at all, ever done anywhere in any place. And we saw the changes that was coming into the network marketing space, which is our heritage. It's our heritage. we believe in network marketing, but we saw the changes, and the changes that were coming was because of the gig economy.
Yeah.
Now, the gig economy is easy to understand. It's 4 different marketing platforms of individuals, okay? One of them, of course, is direct sales, which is network marketing. But indirect sales is insurance sales. And in insurance sales, there's real estate. There's about 6 million of those. Do you know how many people are in the gig economy? From when we first started, the stats that we started with 6 years ago was 60 million. Okay, now it's over 70 million. Isn't it?
By 2027, we're looking at 100 million people. And, you know, we use this term, and I know that Danny said it at the beginning, and what this is so significant to these enhancements, that what they did with this rewards plan, it plays right into where we currently are in our world economy, and especially in the US economy. Whenever we look at where we are with 70 plus million people going to 100 million people, that means, what that means to you is that means 73 plus million people looking for ways to offset their expenses, their overhead, what they're currently being faced with within this economy. And what does that mean? That means an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, even just $500 to offset groceries, to offset gas, to offset car payments, to offset mortgage. So what does that mean to this and where we are with this rewards program? What that means to you with these enhancements, it means it's gold. Because whenever we were introduced to RIMAN, and I have to tell you, I was a little skeptical because, I'm like, do we skincare? But, it was the Korean skincare. And I was like, I was asking all of my friends, what do you know about Korean skincare? They were like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And whenever we started using the product ourselves, I have to tell you, we truly became a product of the product, which is one of our inherent things that we've always believed in, is to, when you use the products, it does create a natural logical conclusion that you want to talk to people about your own experience. That's why the experience packs, I play right into that concept of how products impact you and how and it's so easy to talk about. And so that's where, whenever you heard Tim talk about use, talk, demo, that's always been the strategy. Whenever you can have a product like this that you are walking billboard to, meaning that if you're using the products, you can talk about the products, and whenever you can demonstrate the results by either with a photo or literally like being a walking billboard yourself, that means that you have an opportunity at your fingertips that you don't have to know more to do more. You just have to do more. So whenever you have the enhancement piece, this was very important to us because, Larry was talking about where we are in the gig economy. One of the things that is, whenever you look at the rewards program as is, before these enhancements even came about, this was real important to you. Whenever you talk about how you come in with $20 for a year, and you are literally set up to do business, there's no volume requirements. Do you know how rare that is in our space? There's no auto ship requirements. They've literally taken away what I call removing the hurdles from your track that you run on to make it easier for the everyday person. If you didn't get a chance to meet Larry, he's always introduces himself as the long-haired hippie construction worker, right? Why? Because that truly is the 80%. That truly is the masses that we're referring to. Whenever I talk about myself, I started 30 years ago just wanting mom care versus daycare. 30 years ago, just needed an extra $800 a month just so I could stay at home. How many moms out there do you know would love to be able to stay at home and have mom care versus daycare? I promise you, they can with this. They've removed all of those speed bumps that allowed for everyday people just like us to be able to come in and to be able to get customers, use, talk, and demonstrate results to get customers. What if you could, we were talking about this. how magical it is if you talked about it. Just think about it. If you were just to get one customer a week over the next year, just by doing this really part-time, and I know Karen mentioned that she does this, I think she said that she mentioned she does this part-time. She has a full-time job as an investment banker. I mean, look what she can do part-time. Look what's amazing for her. But just think about it. I mean, if you can just hit one customer a week, do you realize that you could be positioned to be making an extra $3,000 a month? Like, that's crazy. And we're just talking about 500. And so whenever you look at these enhancements and what they've done, they've made it even more simple. They've made it even more palatable. So I know that Danny talked about a lot of numbers and percentages and all of those things. I want you, before you hang up here, to feel confident that here's the thing. No matter if you don't remember any of those things, it truly doesn't matter. It's like Michael said, look what happened with Michael. He didn't understand the compensation plan. Right? He doesn't even know the names of the products, but look what he's been able to achieve. Why? Because whenever you keep it simple and you keep it about results and you just keep saying change, I mean, literally, that word, change your face, change your finances, is such a real thing that if that's all you knew and you could go out get customers, because if you can go get a customer just by using the product, that means you can show somebody how to get a customer. And we talk about team building, and they've talked about all these team leaders, and I know that a lot of you may be new here and you're like, gosh, that seems like such a big jump. That seems like such a big leap. But I'm just going to encourage you, start where you are. If you're here right this minute, focus on getting to manager and get other people to manager. That piece right there, like if you just focus on getting people to the manager position, just that first leap, I promise you, team leader will be the result. That will be automatic. If you just focus on getting enough managers, team leader, director, all of those other things will be automatic. Just focusing on doing your job description every single day. That means getting new customers and getting new planners. That's how simple it is.
Yeah, listen, I just love watching Taylor talk. She gets so excited. And I also like to watch her on the screen, man. Look at her face. Glow.
I do. I have that RIMAN glow.
I got the glow, man. Listen, I've got to confess, I've been a skincare guy for 50 years, okay?
That's
2 times a day for 50 years. I've gone to bed before, okay, and gotten up 2 hours later because I didn't cleanse my face and moisten my face before I went to bed. When I got on this, I will tell you something. I believe that every single day since we first got in connection with each other, it's been about 90 days ago, that it's been twice a day or 3 times a day. Okay. And I say I believe it because there's one night that I'm not sure that if I did it or not. It's driving me crazy because I want to be able to say yes to that. So the products, change your face, change your finances. There's nothing, those 2 words are the most powerful phrases in 56 years that I have ever had available to be able to share with a group of people to be able to go out there. Because who doesn't want to change their face? Everybody. And change your finances. You don't say change your face and maybe change your finances. You don't say change your face and finances and maybe change your face. You change your face and you can change your finances. When you start like that, not just change your face, because that's singular, okay? That's one oar in the water, as Taylor talks about, okay? You got to say change your face, change your finances. If you use those words, I suggest, but if you use something equivalent, it doesn't matter, okay? But change your face, change your finances. Well, how do I change my face and finances? Put it on, before and after, okay? Put it on. Okay, show this, use share, talk, demo, okay? When you do that, you're changing your face and changing your finances. Let me tell you the importance of that. Gig economy. Yes. 2019, we held the first gig economy summit that was held in America. Okay, we did it. And we said that there's things in network marketing that are right now are stumbling because they've misidentified the audience, the language, and the behavior. Now, let me talk about that. Audience, over 73 million now. in gig economy, going to 100 million.
Yeah.
Direct sales, network marketing, only 6 million. So if you're directing your audience at people to become network marketers only, okay, that's your audience that you're thinking about, the language that you're using, and the behavior that you're creating, you're going to make a ton of money. A ton of money. You've seen it. It's already happened. But what happens if you can add in those other 3 platforms that the gig economy has? The gig economy has, okay? What is the gig economy? It's an independent business contractor, a 1099 employee, okay? That includes, yes, direct sales and network marketers, but it also includes affiliates for Amazon, Josie's Boutique, Angie's List. Those are 1099 people. They don't respond to the same audience, language, and behavior of just network marketing. If you use just network marketing language and behavior, you're going to do great, okay? But if you add to it, you're now going to go from 6 million possibilities of fishing in to over 70 million population. So you have affiliates. And you know what the average affiliate for Amazon and places earn? Less than $500 a month. All they're interested in is they don't want to change their life. They don't want to change their life. They don't want to walk on hot coals. They don't want to have all of these training things that go on. And nothing wrong with that. That stuff works great, but it misses the audience that's out there and the rest of the people that are in the gig. So you have people that are affiliates, okay? They want to offset, a magical word, offset. Okay, offset what? Taylor said it. Food, gas, utilities. Okay, and if they offset $500 a month, they can do that. Okay, if they offset $500 a week, they can include the car payment. If they offset $500 a day, they can offset the mortgage payment. So you have network marketers is one platform, affiliates is another platform. Okay. Influences are another platform. There's a difference between network marketers and affiliates. There's a difference between affiliates and influencers. And there's a difference between the fourth one that almost every direct sales company have completely ignored, and it's called brick and mortar.
Yes.
Brick and mortar, okay? What does that mean? It means the hairstylist. It means the nail salon. It means the chiropractor. It means grandma's pillows. They all have rising costs. Okay, and they need to figure out a way to offset that without going and getting crazy. They want to continue their nail salon. They want to continue their hairdressing. So you can talk with one message. One message. That's what we've been doing in the focus group, is sharing with everybody the one message that you can get people to raise their hands to and say, I'm interested in learning how to change my face and change my finances. And
I want you to think about this. I'm going to give you a little phrase. If I could show you a way that you could possibly change your face and change your finances at the same time, would you be open to hear some more about that?
Write that down.
Whoa. Now, I know a lot of you, I know this is probably one of the biggest things, obstacles in our space that people reflect or kind of pull back from is trying to get a team because you're afraid, because you don't know all the things about the compensation plan. Guys, I want to make it really, really simple for you. You don't have to know all those things. All you need to know is what's happened for you. Guys, if you just go out and tell the story of what you did, why did you become a planner? Why did you get started? How did you get to manager? What did you do? I don't know if it's going to work for you like it did for me, but all I know is that I got started, and in my first month, I got myself positioned as manager, and I was able to offset my car payment. And this month, I was able to offset our mortgage payment. It's been the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know if it's going to happen for you like that. Guys, if you just tell the story of what happened with you and what you did and how you got started, I promise you, a lot of people will be raising their hand and telling me, yeah, I'm open to hear more about changing your face and changing your finances, because all of those X's and O's and those percentages don't mean anything. They want to hear your story. That's the most powerful thing that you have to take to the marketplace. And I promise you, if you keep it simple like that, you'll be a team leader just as faster than a blink of an eye. Just focus on the activity. The results are inevitable.
Yeah, and don't talk to people about why they should do it. Tell them why you did it. Be honest. I did it for these reasons. I wanted to change my face. That's an easy one. Want to change my finances? That's everybody today needs to change their finances, okay? They need to offset what is going on out there in the marketplace. So you have these 4 platforms. Guess what we talked about in September of 2019? You have 4 platforms if you're in direct sale. We were talking to direct sale CEOs and top distributors, the top 100 people in the world, okay? We're sitting in that room with us for 3 days, and we're saying, this is what you have to address if you don't want to have these difficulties. And we see all over our space these difficulties that are having out there. But guess what? The solution to these 4 platforms was already here in RIMAN.
Yes.
It was here before. Yes. It was here. Yes. Did it need some GPSing? And you're seeing it with the experience packs. You're seeing it with the enhancements. You're seeing it. Their platforms were here, and we didn't have to talk a foreign language to them. That's interesting, Korean English. That made a whole lot of sense, didn't it? We had to go to a translator, but they got it. And let me tell you another thing. You judge companies by how fast they can move, and leadership by how fast they can move. But you got to learn to judge them when they don't make 100% the right decision or the wrong decision, how fast they move to correct it. And I am telling you, they realized that America needed some GPSing, and they have your back from everything that I've seen in 56 years, and Taylor's been exposed to in 30 years. And so we're excited about it, guys. We're excited about doing something great, and we're here to help you. And we got the focus groups going, and like for you guys to be part of that, and whatever you want to do. But you got a good deal going on. Pay attention.
So, Danny, I think that, we're excited. I think that what we've seen here tonight is nothing but, as far as I can see, there's only advantages. I see no disadvantages. That's the way I see this enhancement to this rewards program.
Yeah, you got it. And,
So I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Larry Thompson and Taylor Thompson. We appreciate your message. We appreciate your coaching, and we truly appreciate you being part of RIMAN family and you coaching us. And just like you said, just not long ago, we talked about the idea, and you guys, share the strategy of how amazing it would be to have these experience kits into our program. And it is coming in a few weeks. I know that it will absolutely grow everyone's business at a level that they haven't experienced yet with RIMAN. So we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. We will have this recording available in the next couple of days. Let's make June an incredible month. I believe that success is a direct result of preparation meeting opportunity. With all the great things happening in July, all the great things that's in place to go live in the month of August and September, you want to position yourself to truly win, and in a big way. And you want to prepare yourself to really be at the next level up, at the next rank, and the senior manager, team leader, director, whatever rank it may be, so you could truly be in position to win big as RIMAN grows to the next level. Once again, we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Thank you, Michael, Karen, Mr. Tim Herr, and Larry and Taylor for joining us and sharing your wisdom with us tonight. We'll see you next time. God bless you, and let's make June amazing.
Hey,
bye, everyone.
Put it up the width. See everybody.
Bye.